So, buffering on the phone. Why is that? I really don't know. But it is. So, let's see who's here. Oh no, we're back again. Because freezing a little bit again, but never mind. I had to spruce myself up with a little bit of cool water earlier. Just to make me feel a little bit better. Hello, Juliet. You're off out tonight. See, oh, Rory, can't see what else. Okay, that's lovely. You enjoy yourself. Hello, Beverly. I know it's been buffering at least 3 times now, and it was on my phone originally. Why that is, I really don't know. But yes, I do think it is the weather. It's just, I don't know. Anyhow, we've had issues today. Hello, Patricia. Oh, you're using that emoji as well. It will be well used today and all of this week, I think. Yes, so buffering then silent. Oh, well, I am still talking. So strange. Hello, Vanessa. Hello, Sandra. Yes, I've had issues with my daughter's car. Hello, Pauline. As in, it's one of those lights come on. Hello, Phyllis. Hello, Christine. Who have I not said? And if I touch it, oh, I said Pauline, that's all right. Sometimes if I touch the screen, it doesn't like it. Yes, Susan, it is a change of date. It is a change of date. So in the title of this live, which people will be able to go back to again, just to have a look at. Hello, Patsy. Hello, Tony. Hello, Linda. Has been really hot today. Oh, blimey, so, yeah. Bring the people out, though. Hello, Vanessa. Hello, Angela. You're right. Oh, Vanessa's excited too. I'm glad you're excited. I was excited, and I have loved doing it. And I shall be doing it all again, shan't I? So, hello, Linda. Hello, Sharon. And hello, Virginia. You got me back. Hello, Isabel. So what I was going to say, which you have, or some of you have probably noticed, I've had to change the date. Something's come up, which means that I haven't got the time I wanted to have. And basically the original dates, which I put only a few days ago, this is what comes of being a little bit ahead of myself. I fall flat on my face because, can't do it now. But it only gave me 2 weeks. That's all right, Gita. It only gave me 2 weeks. And so 1 week for you to sign up for it. Absolutely, Vanessa. It would look fine. I've used Beach House, actually. Yes, I have used Beach House fabric, Vanessa, on my blue one. It's not the Lighthouse fabric. So absolutely can. So with only a week, because I like the kits, those of you that decide to go for the kit option, I like to post those out a week before. So I know the post is being very, very good at the moment. And it's going through, it's usually getting to most people within 2 days. There's Jack. But I like to make sure there's ample time. You can't see me again. Seems like Facebook have switched their setting and it keeps scrolling now between different sites and I can't stay on your page. Oh my goodness. How rude, I would say, Jack. Oh, thank you, Sharon. Evening, Marion. So yes, I have put the dates back by a week, which gives a good 2 weeks for everybody to have a look, see if they want to do it, see if they want to buy a kit. Oh, you got me back, Jack. Lovely. See if they want to buy a kit or perhaps do the workshop only. It also gives you time if you want to go to buy one of the rulers, which it will make life so much easier for you. They may take 3 or 4 days. Oh, thank you, Sandra. You've already signed up. I saw 2 people had. I can't remember, but I haven't been back to the computer now. So they are on the website. Hello, Paula. Oh, jolly good, Marion. That's lovely. They are on the website. Just need to decide blue or red. Yeah, I know. Yes, so the rulers can be ordered from www.creativegrids.com. .com or .co.uk. I think it's .com they are. But no, let's put it that way. If I put it round that way. So this is what it is. So all I did when I go onto the website, oh, that's good, Vanessa. Sue, you signed up. Thank you. Yes, you will, Jeeta. So I'm going to tell you all about how it's going to work. So the Storm at Sea is what you want to put into the search bar. There will be there's two lines saying Storm at Sea. One says, the one at the top I ordered. The second one down, I don't know what the difference is, but it says Stripology. And I didn't go for that, I don't know what that is, but they're both the same price. They are £29.94. So it's 6 pence under £30. Now, when I called them, when I called Creative Grids, because I had an email to tell me that this particular ruler was trending. And I thought, is that because lots of my ladies had actually gone and bought one? And it partly was. And what he said was, and I didn't read it properly because I just bought the ruler, if you spend £30 on an order, it then allocates you a 10% discount on anything else you buy in the next year. So it would be well worth topping your £29.94 up with something small, or another ruler if you want to, but something small just to tip it over the £30, and then you will get 10% on any order in the next year, in the next 12 months. Right, so Jeeta's got her ruler but hasn't opened it yet. It's really, really very good. I might, in fact, do a little live beforehand in the group if you signed up for it, just to show you what's on the ruler. If I put it round at this, oh no, you can't see that way, but this will all be the wrong. But you've actually got this here from this line here is a 4.5 inch wide ruler. So it's handy for anything else you do. It has got your triangles. It has got your the squares you need to cut, because some of them have got 7/8 of an inch, which is usually hard to get the 7/8 accurately, but that's all marked here with lines. So from the edge of the ruler to whatever solid line there is. So it is a fantastic ruler to have. And for this particular project, even better. Although if you haven't got one, I will be putting templates in a PDF in the group so that you can cut those templates out and use those to cut. I know, isn't it annoying, Beverly? Isn't it? And as I say, I wanted the ruler, so I went onto the site, ordered it, bought it. Didn't look any further than that, because I'm sure somewhere on there it does actually say, you're absolutely right, Vanessa, it does. They do have some very good videos to explain how to use any of the rulers that they have. Let's see. So there's Jill. Hello, Jill. Fantastic, Vanessa. Fantastic. I will be so proud. This week you've completed the Bounty bag and the Bethany bag, made up the Wilhelmina bag, cut all your squares for the mystery quilt, joined your rows, still to do the 9 patch. The squares are cut because I cut them from the instructions, not the video, so not the easy 9 patch. Hope I can get it together. I'm sure you can. You've bought the ruler for the Storm at Sea. No. Oh, right. No, it's afterwards. So your first order, they won't deduct 10% off of that, I don't think. I credited you for my... Oh, thank you, Vanessa. That's kind of you. I am very proud of you, Sonia. And all in this heat as well. Oh, you have done a lot. Well done, you. I'm sure nobody else has done that much to do all of that cutting and getting all that preparation ready. Unless, of course, you got up at 5 in the morning and 6 in the morning, which I did a couple of days. And boy, it's so much easier to work then. Good evening, Pat. I hope you're doing well. Always thinking about you. Yes. So there's Marilyn. Right. Thank you so much for putting the last so long up. I'll be able to finish. Jolly good, Marilyn. That's great. There we go. A bit naughty. What's that? Yeah, it is really, isn't it? But quite often you find that whenever I'm buying things, and I must admit, I always look to see where the postage differs, and I will always spend a bit more to get the lesser of the postage. Evening, Jane. Let's see. So there's that one. Right, I think I've caught up there. So, the new dates for the sew-along are Saturday the 12th of July and Sunday the 13th of July at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Hello, Mary. Hello, Kerry. So the 12th and 13th, both at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And then the following week on the Saturday the 19th at 2 o'clock again. So there's no worrying about different times, same time each day, but I'm going to do it in 3 sessions. So the first session is going to be able to, we'll make 1 block, and then, so that'll be Saturday session, and Sunday session we'll make the 2nd block. Do we need a mat? Yeah, I will tell you what you will need. I've got my list of what we'll need in a moment, Vanessa, and I will tell you that. So, yes, so that's how we do it. And then on the 1 block on the Saturday the 12th, 1 block on Sunday the 13th, and on the 19th, what we'll do is put it together, because even though it is a 9 patch, it's not 9 blocks all the same size. And what we will have a pile of the diamonds in a rectangle. We will have a pile of squares in a square and another pile of squares in a square in 2 different sizes. So you'll have all of those piles and they will go together. I will show you exactly how to do it. But what you get with this particular quilt, even though I said it's a 9 patch, there's a centre block and then you've got 8 blocks going around the outside, and they are 2 different blocks that you put together, and you'll see that's why it works, why it is all beautifully continuous. Shall I show you it now? And it gives you those curves. And I tell you what, this is probably the most satisfying quilt that I have done, because curves are not always the easiest to cope with. You can get curves by stitching half rectangle triangles. Remember doing those? But they're not the easiest to get the absolute points. Whereas with the help of the ruler and the way the blocks are, because they can look like half rectangles, but they're not. It gives you this lovely, it's like the sea. It is exactly, it's like a storm at sea. And I am very, very pleased with it. So along with my hints and tips along the way of getting those points and not chopping them off, I think you'll be pleased with it as well. So here we go. Are you ready? So you'll see, you have seen the main one on a few occasions, but I'm going to show you. Oh, there's Jan. Hello, Jan. I'll show you the other 2 colorways as well. Now I've only made the center block with the other 2 colorways because I'll be finishing one of those, showing you how to make the blocks, because I thought, I haven't got the time, because it's not a quick quilt. That's why I've split it into 3 sessions, because when I show you 1 block on the Saturday, I thought you've then got all of Saturday afternoon with me and into the evening, and you've got Sunday morning to get those blocks made, because there's always more than 1 of each of the blocks. And then on the Sunday, when I show you the 2 square in a square blocks, you've got the whole week to do those, because those aren't the quickest either, but boy, are they well worth doing properly and accurately as well. And I've got easy tips, because, you know, sometimes when you're doing a repetitive step, you think, oh, I'm getting a bit fed up with this, but I've got nice, easy ways of making it just right. Okay, so we're going round. There's Marilyn. How lovely. All for her barbecue. How lovely. Right, so are we ready? I hope you'll be able to see this straight away. There we are. So you can see. Oh, hello, Sean. Are you coming on my sew along? I'm sure you could use a sewing machine. Right, let's see what you think. And hello, boys. Hello. Oh, there's Lauren there, Max and Archie. You'll think, what on earth is she going on about? Anyhow, so the blue one is the main quilt. So if you look above you, you will see the red one and you'll see the purple option as well. And the sections that I've done, they actually sit, if you cast your eyes over the whole quilt. Thank you, Jeeta. That is that middle section. Okay. And when we will put that one together, and then we will make one of each of the other two sections so that you can then, you won't complete it all, but we will put all of the sections together so you know exactly what you've got. And I will do some, we might even, I'm just thinking I might even take it into the Sunday as well. It's just going through my head that yes, we'll put those together, but we would also like to put them a little bit further. Oh, so you like it. Jolly good. Now, I've done the other two colour options. Let's see if we can get a little bit closer. Okay, so let's just go up to you can see that purple. So the red ones are a brand new fabric which you haven't seen before. I'm sure it will, Susan, because it is well worth the effort to make this. Now, if on the other hand you only want to make that centre block, that is absolutely fine. So I shall be putting on a PDF all the fabrics that you will need. And if you look quite closely, what I was saying, the red one, the red option is an Andover, so via Macawa fabric, but it's by Jo Morton. Can't think what the range is called, but Jo Morton used to design for Moda. Just going to let that spring back up again. And she's gone over to Andover now. So, they come via Macawa, which is where Adita Satar does all of her fabrics as well. There's movement in the flags. There is movement in the flags. It's absolutely lovely. And then the purple one is an Adita Satar. I can't think what that collection was called, but that was about 18 months ago. And we've had some of those fabrics I've used in bags before. And the blue one is Beach House by Adita Satar as well, which really lends itself to that. When you are thinking about this, as I say, I will put it down in a PDF into the group. And if you notice close up, you can see what looks like the background colours. Hello, Heather. Just home from work. Oh, you can sit down and relax now. Can you see the purple option has got the very light fabric. There is a slight pattern to it. It's the palest grey, and it goes really beautifully. And then with the red option, the red option has got like a creamy buff beigey colour which goes with it really beautifully. And then the blue option, can you see there's little beach houses? So this is one of the beach house collection. Now, I was not particularly fussy about the direction of those beach huts. I don't mind that they're going in different directions. If you want to make sure they're in the right direction, it'll take a lot more thinking about, and you'll probably need more fabric to cut them to be in the right direction. But actually, they're so minimal and pale on that fabric, I really don't mind. So yes, I have posted a code. So as I say, this is available on the website, and there is a discount code for members of Sew with Trisha group, And I won't tell you, we're on a public page at the minute, so I won't tell you what it is. But the only post I've done about this, or the last one I've done about this, with, yes, I think it says, well, I can't remember what it said at the top of it, but it said about Storm at Sea, and the discount code is written there. If you've seen the post in the Sew Trisha Sews group, the code won't be on there, but it will be in the Sew with Trisha group. So Susan, you're in the Sew with Trisha group, so just have a look at that post. It will be very near the top, and that's where the code is. There is a £5 discount. So again, whether you are doing the workshop only or the kit, there's £5 off. So that is your membership for the month refunded to you in the form of discount off of this particular sew along. So for that, anybody that's watching tonight or later who isn't a member of the Sew with Trisha group, but you really fancy doing this particular quilt, why not join for the month? Because the £5 you pay to be in the group, you'll get back on doing this particular sew along. And we've already made a bag. We made a big raggy bag, which is close to me. Let me just show you here. Let's move that out of the way. So if you are, I was going to show you something else right here. Whoops. Oh. Okay. So where have I gone? Oh, it has really frozen a bit. There's a little bit of breeze. Oh, sorry, yeah. I better come back to me for a minute. That's why you couldn't see it. So if you're, this is a huge raggy bag here, which when I open the poppers, you can see it is very, very big. So this was the bag of the month for June. So if you were to sign up, you'll get that PDF for that instruction with the video absolutely free. We did the next part of a Christmas runner, which we're doing on a monthly basis. And then we did this Tuesday just gone, we made these hexagon bowls. I called it a hexagon bowl. And I've done a smaller one and a larger one. It looks really pretty, doesn't it? Perhaps should have done a Storm at Sea in these fabrics as well. That would have looked lovely. But what I was going to show you as well tonight, going off the subject, can you see my little pearls? I've embellished it with a little pearl on each of those sides because they had a pearl setting machine on there. And I thought, oh, you found it jolly good, Susan. And I thought, I want one of those. I want one. Well, by the time I had put my email address in and gone through the checkout, it had sold out. So as I put on that post, what I did, I'll show you it now. I went onto that Long River site and I got one there. And you get your pearls set on there just like that. Because I did think, oh, what am I going to do with that? But then I thought, oh, we'll do them on there. And so there's a little packet. So for different sized, you get some more dies, just like the green machine, for each size of pearl. So another thing that I thought, I love it. So not affiliated to any of this machines, but actually this one was exactly the same because a friend of mine ordered from Sewing Street and it's exactly the same as this one here. And yeah, absolutely lovely. So to get back to, so all I was saying that for was because the discount code will take £5 off of your sew along, and the membership costs £5, so you're getting all of this extra as well as the sew along. And actually the sew along is 11, and then with the discount brings down to 6, and that's for 3 sessions. And as I said, I might do an extra one as well. 3 sessions for £6, £2 a session. It's quite, oh, yours came as well, Phyllis. Yes. The Long River, Carol, you know that place, not that place, that particular business that delivers very, very well, like next day most of the time, from there. And it's just called, actually it'll show you a picture of that. That's what it's like. And it's called a pearl setting machine. and not expensive at all. Not at all. So, also, I don't use Temu. I don't use Temu. No, I don't mind the Long River, but I'm afraid I don't. It's not one of those online places I like to use. I don't use Shine either. I know or Sheen, however you pronounce it. I know they do cheap things, but no, that's just a place that I won't use. But a lot of people get a lot of products from there, and they're really good. But I think it depends what you buy. I know somebody I also knew ordered, what on earth did they order? Something that should have been quite large, and it was a miniature. And all she did was laugh because it was misleading as to with the description and pictures. Yeah. So, yeah. But it's not a bad price on the Long River either. The kits are on the website, just like I always do. I haven't put a link on there because I think I didn't put a picture of the other colours because I thought, oh, you can wait until this evening to have a look. But I will go back and put the links on there. If you just search Storm at Sea, all 4 options will come up, as in red, blue. And another thing that I did differently this time, when I put a picture onto the website, I could actually put another picture as well. So below the main picture, you'll see there's 2 little boxes, one of the main and then the other. So where it's the red one, there's a smaller picture with the red block on there as well. So, yes, yeah. Yeah, it depends what sort of craft things, Virginia. I don't condone copying, and I'm afraid that a bit like AliExpress is another one. They copy a lot of designers. So when we're talking rubber stamps, in particular, they will copy a design rather than having their own designers making them up. So that is my reason. That is my reason for disliking particular places for buying things. You know, it's a shame when designers take a long time developing, and then somebody comes along, sees it online, takes a snapshot or screenshot of it, and then are able to create something exactly the same for pence, because obviously we know that everything produced in not the Middle East, Asia, is produced very cheaply because of their cheap labour and everything else, but we won't go on about that. So, but yes, the other thing, be wary of fabrics from there. I've looked at that, and it looks as though they've got Moda jelly rolls, but they're not. And their squares are not square, because I think once I did order some fabric from AliExpress. I tried to do, but it was going to charge. Oh, right, yes. No, you don't want postage. What I'm going to do, let me flick you over. I'll flick you back to here, and I'll go and change that. That is my fault entirely. So bear with, I'm just going to run off and change it. I'm back. Ooh. Oh no, oh no. Right, yes, I'm back now. I've just changed that now, so if you have another look now, Phyllis, it should not have any postage on there. I know, I do a lot of copying and pasting, so I don't type in the same things time again, and completely forgot to change that part. I looked at it, I can remember seeing virtual is what it should be, and I didn't click on the right thing, so I've done that now. Oh, thank you, Heather. Heather says, my fabric is amazing, always top quality, and very glad to be part of the Sew with Trisha group. Thank you for belonging for so long too, possibly right from the beginning, I would imagine. Oh dear Liz. Now, funnily enough, you say that. I had a little shrew on the drive this morning that a cat had got, so I had to let Martin go off and deal with that. But yes, I am back. So, what else have we got to say? So I have written down, because I was working out, how much. So what you will need, let me have a look. Oh, yes. Thank you, Heather. I thought you had been right from the beginning. Right. So let me turn you back to the fabrics. Right. So let's go like so. So in each of those, what you're going to need, where the dark, what's the name of the, it's called a pearl setting machine. Pearl setting machine. You can see the dark fabrics. You can see the dark purple, the dark red, and the dark blue. That particular fabric you need 1/2 meter of. And the background, so in all of them, the palest fabric there, which brings the rest to life. Oh, you got me on the big screen. Oh dear. Oh, you squash your laptop. Jane, I shouldn't laugh, but I don't like me. No, it's fine on the big screen because you can't see me at the minute. Oh, hope you haven't got it in HD either. Oh dear, I bet you have. Right, so the darkest colour, 1/2 meter. The background, as in the palest one, you'll need 1 meter of that. And then the other two, the lighter, well, in the red, there's 2 different reds. They're sort of the same, or there's the paisley one as well. Both of those, so there's paisley and then one which is the centre square. You need 1/2 meter and 1/2 meter of the other light colour as well. So in the blue, there's like a mid blue and a light blue and a dark blue. So there's just 4 different fabrics, 1/2 meter of each, except the background, the lightest one, you need 1 meter. Now I will put that in the group, once you have signed up for it. And what I will be doing, so let's come back again. What I will be doing is once you have signed up on the website, I should have said, hi Derek, I don't know if you're watching. Hope you enjoyed the, what was it, motor racing the other day, whatever it was you were doing. Yes, I will put that in the group as to how much you need. But when you have signed up on the website, www.sewtotallytrisha.co.uk, I will then send you an email to say thank you for signing up, and I will give you the link to, I've got to join, make it up first, haven't I? I will send you the link to the new group that you need to belong to see the lives when I do them. Oh, that was a good idea. I don't know how much you bought, Sonia. You bought the edition when we were working on the Adidas Sitar. I have no idea, Sonia. Have a measure of what you've got. So it is quite easy to remember. I've written it down and I didn't bother to really look properly. But it's 1 meter of the palest one, the background, and then the other 3 you need 1/2 meter of each. Now, you will have a little bit left over. But I don't want you to have not enough. So when it comes to, you might want to put a border on it, so you could use some of that. and you might want to do 2 borders. How many blocks would it? It's 9 blocks, Virginia. I think when I was going through that earlier, which is why I've split the workshops into 3 separate days, because although it's a 9 block, all the blocks are not identical. It's not a case of making 9 all the same. So we're making all of the elements, of which there are 3 separate elements. There is, let me just go back again. You can see there is a dark, where the darkest fabrics are, that is a diamond in a rectangle. So we're going to do those on the first day. On the Saturday, the 12th. On Sunday, the 13th, we will make the square in a square, which is right in the center of each of the blocks. And it's also in the corners. So if we look at the top blocks, the red and the purple, you'll see that the center of that one block is a square in a square. And then you've got the bottom and the top corners. Oh dear. Oh dear. Somebody's, perhaps that's a message. That's all right. Somebody I don't know. You've got 4 smaller square in a squares as well. So they will, that will make one block like that, but can the blocks be different colours? Not really. To get the fluid, it's the colours that actually being in the right places that give that effect of those curves and swirls. If I was going to do different colours, I'm sure I would do exactly the same for all of the diamonds in a rectangle, because they are, no, in fact, I mean, you could try it, absolutely could, but it is the colours in the fact of the hues of the dark, the medium and the light and the background. That's what gives it the curves. If you used similar colours, or if you use different ones, like if, say, looking at the top, the red or the purple, you were to have those diamonds in different, even the colour slightly different, because that particular range, Beach House, has got a lot of blue fabrics in there. I could use a different fabric, but again, I would only be using 4 fabrics. I wouldn't have lots of different fabrics in it, but with the same hues, so the dark, the medium, the light and the background. So we'll have to see what happens, but you would need that amount of, some of them is a little bit less, so the 1/2 meters, a little bit less, but we're only talking probably 5 or 6 inches. And sometimes, because there are strips that you need to cut to be able to then cut either squares or whatever shape from them, if you were to accidentally cut one a little bit different, at least you've got enough to sections so that you know which ones go with which. It's atmospherics, Virginia. Yes, which ones go for which particular block shape. Okay. I bet he did, Jane. Derek had a shock when I appeared. Yes, I am sure he did. So how many blocks would that make? Well, there's 9 blocks, Virginia, but they're not all exactly the same blocks. It all goes together, 9 blocks, which are identical. I know. So I just read that. Okay. Yes, this weather's not doing any good whatsoever for Facebook. Absolutely strange, yes. And I think perhaps some people may be... Oh, I've gone. No, it's just the quilt now. I'm back here. So I'm going to leave it at that, because it looks as though, things are, as I was saying, I was watching somebody else a little bit earlier and everything was being messed up. It kept freezing, and it kept doing one screen, and but no, I think I shall leave it here, because, and hopefully it will save. Otherwise I should do it all again another day, or probably tomorrow. But as for today, I'll finish it there. If there's any more questions, you can pop your question in So Trisha Sews atmosphere. I know, must have done, in So Trisha Sews, and I will answer those. So tomorrow, lovely to see you too, Pat. Tomorrow it is the mystery quilt, the free mystery quilt, week 1, 2, 3, isn't it? 1, 2, yes, we've done that week. We've done that week. Yes, I think we must be week 3. So that's what we'll be working on tomorrow, 6:30, here on the So Totally Trisha page. So glad you love the quilt, whichever one it might be. So I'm going to love you and leave you before it goes completely, because you never know. And I'll see you tomorrow night. Enjoy the rest of your evening and stay cool. Bye for now.